Yeah, hello everyone. Good morning. At least on my side, it's 7 a.m. in the morning. Service of WoW is still down. So what are we doing? Yeah, we are making a new, a new video today in an Ara Kara plus 16 Windwalker POV to just show you how to master this dungeon. And don't want to talk too much about it. So let's just start. Yeah, I made another stuff for another video, so don't wonder about that. Yeah, this key is on 16 at least kinda occasional timer, so you do not have to risk too much things, but you should have decent damage, and also your healer has to do a lot of stuff like dispelling, poison, etc. pp, so not the easiest key I think this season. But here I see in the first pull, in the first pull here in the dungeon, we just play one attendant. I would recommend do it like we did it, because 2 attendants is always scary with the kicks, with the damage output, and with the focusing targets, so just doing 2 of them and pulling in the other attendant later on. Just watch here the first mini boss about the frontals and the AoE circles to just dodge them. Now you see we're taking the second one, care about the kicks. And as Windwalker, just make a normal rotation. Nothing too special, watch about the kicks. Use Ring of Peace if you need to for stuns or paralyze. And of course, Xuen got the Fear cast. That's one of the most important casts here at the first pack. If you not comfortable how to handle it, give you the tip to just talk with your team who is doing the Fear kick of Xuen. At least 1 or 2 people should focus on the kick just as a backup as well. Yeah, you see, nothing special. Just 2 of them, 2 kicks. That to be done. I'm still using my macro with the focus target macro that I'm focusing on star kicks. So I'm always prioritizing the star marker for my kicks. And here you see the engorged have a poison. Here, especially as Windwalker, you can help your healer to feel comfortable by just helping him to make as well poison these spells if you see someone has got too many stacks, because those are going to stack. We got here a shaman healer that is doing a very great job with the totem as well. Can do big poison these spells by its own, so I didn't have to help him too much on that one. You see I'm doing it sometimes. It's here on CD. Oh no, it's full screen. Forgot to make it on full screen. Okay. But the first pull that we did was of course as well with Bloodlust, yeah? Also here you see in the chat, he has also posted it, poison cleansing totem used, so you know, okay, he should be fine with the poison dispels, but if you can help him and you see someone got like 3 or 2 stacks, you should just dispel him. Always of course focus yourself first with the dispels, and then go and help the others. Here next, the next one has also a frontal. All of them got a frontal by the way, with the AoE circles, just dodge them, and he is also making the Shrill cast, yeah, Call of the Brood. You see it here on the left side of my timers. It makes AoE damage to the whole entire group and spawns some crawlers. The crawlers can be scary. You should try to use a Ring of Peace here, or just to use some stuns. Here Torolan died, our DH, but he died in the frontal by the way, so he did not die to the hits. Alright, and here we go to the last one before the boss is going to spawn. And the last one is as well, just focus the attendant. Here in Ara Kara, DK is also very strong, because you can make some nice grabs so the attendant is always under the mini boss, helps a lot, especially here and at the first mini boss, to just handle those. An Arctic has also just a kick that has to be done, and he's spawning some AoE circles more. Not only the frontal with the white circles, he's also spawning the poison circles that you see around already here. So make sure not to stand inside them. Also care, because those circles are moving. Yeah, so always try to not stand inside them. First of all, the AoE circle, it's just on the ground, and then if he's dropping it, then it's going to make a lot of damage, even if you are not standing inside. So here you see, now it makes no damage, but if you stay inside directly, it makes definitely. And you won't survive it if you stay inside it and it's being dropped directly under you. So if you would stay now, like here, you would be dead. So here just dodge, kick, double dodge, and you should be fine. Yep, after the first 3 mini bosses, boss is going to spawn. Here, first boss has a few abilities. The first one will be the like the Call of the Brood from the second mini boss. He's spawning some small adds that are in a cocoon. The tank has to watch where the cocoons are. You can already watch the first ones, so the tank should always try to get the boss nearby those mini adds. To just make sure that your team can off-cleave them, or can at least just have not to move too much. Especially here we got 2 melees, so it's really good to just put the boss nearby there. So then is coming the Ghost Armor Onslaught, as you see on the left side, casting in 1 second. That means he's spawning some small circles, as the mini bosses are doing as well, under you. On this one you should just stack together, best with the tank, and move the tank into one direction to save some space in here. Then tank should get the boss back to the small mini adds. Other things really is coming. Use some defensives here, and then you can also use here your crackling eye lightning stacks perfectly for the crawlers. You see also totems, knockbacks, knockups, or stuns to help here as well. We had a lot of good things here. DK slow with his AoE circle, then totem by the shaman, and it didn't even use my ring or my leg sweep, but those 2 abilities are also very helpful to just make the boss a little bit more comfortable. Yep, that's the boss. Boss is not doing anymore, just doing it 3 or 4 times. So again here, totem being used, stuns, use your stacks, crackling eye lightning, use Fists of Furies, and just focus the crawler first, then go back to the boss, Ghost Armor Onslaught again, stack with the tank, try to move with the tank. He's staying on the left side, we'll be moving from this side to the left, so you know where to move. Really good tank, to be fair. Really good tank. Good gameplay. Yep, by the way, I'm streaming live on this one. Also for you guys that are not know that I'm making videos as well on YouTube, you can watch my YouTube info board as well. Doing a lot of videos by gameplays, so from Frosty K soon as well. Already in preparation. Just needs a bit more item level, it's now on 7024. So will be also done soon a few videos about that one, because yeah, it's a lot easier nowadays to just play Frosty Case with pucks, especially to get some invites. That's the most annoying part, to just stay around in Donegal for half an hour and to have no invites. So yeah, if you're interested about those POVs or about this guide, I also made a Windwalker guide already, by the way, on my YouTube account today, will be released. But also on Twitch, there's also the guide already up, so If you're interested in the guide of Windwalker, just watch that one. If you need some help, just yeah, leave me a comment. An abo would be of course also really appreciated on that side on both, and I'm also live streaming sometimes on Twitch if you want to see some live POVs as well, yeah? Here in the next pull, you can use Bloodlust here if it is already available, or you spare it for the next pull. On this one we are just focusing the Blood Guard. You should not forget to kick the Web Mage. Use all your major CDs here, use some defensives here as well. Here also an aim set, by the way, is really good while the Blood God is casting his Blood Swarm. He's doing a lot of AoE damage, so help your group. Here is healer with like a healing circle if you're a shaman healer, or just use really major defenses. Here you see he's popping now aim set. Yeah, it was really a good group. You see how hard the group is being dropped here sometimes, so yeah, everything that you got on defenses here is really helpful. And you see we just saved Bloodlust for the next pull. And here the web mages are really cancer. You should make sure to especially always kick the volley cast, yeah? The web bolt is also important, but not that important as the volleys are, because volleys are doing AoE damage to the whole entire group too, yeah? So it can lead to an insta wipe if you do not kick that cast on a higher key, yeah? And here you see as well the sentries. The sentries are really important to be focused as well, especially with kicks and stuns, because if you do not kick the sentries, it's kind of GG. He's spawning another swarm guard, and if you got two swarm guards, especially in this pull here with Bloodlust, you can just go and wipe it, because you will not be able to play that. So on this pull, you see we're going kind of low, I think, just with the Blood Guard without anything else. So just big focus on the Blood Guard. So you see we did not only make big pulls on this one, and we still timed it plus 16. So I would just recommend you to go a bit chill if you're a tank and you're doing the pull things, because you see we're really good in the time. We are fast on the 16 as we were in my 15 already. You see it on the right side here. So the timers are really, I would say not forgiving, but really okayish. Here again, two web mages, just kick the web bolts and especially kick the volleys. I think it's called Revolting Volley, the other cast. Yeah, Revolting Volley is a cast that has to be kicked 100% or you're going to wipe here. The next one, nice grip on the sentries. That's why here DKs are giga, yeah? Doesn't matter if it's a DK tank or a DK DD, but I think DK tank is even more better, because DK tanks got the slew and got also yeah, the better control about the Eds if they are just webbing them with the aggro. It's always a bit scary with the Frost DK if you grab things into a group and they are hitting you instantly and going to kill you in higher keys. Sometimes a bit annoying. So you should always speak to your tank, or at least you should be aware about it, that if you're gonna grip something as a Frost DK, it can be scary that you take aggro and you die. Alright, here, second last group before we are going to a second boss. Just one more Blood Guard group. And after the Blood God group, we are going to the boss. Next boss is spawning also a web mage, I think. It's called web mage. And at least, they're also doing casts, so just make sure to interrupt the casts. It's doing also a frontal into a direction like this small blood god is doing. That's a bigger than this one. I'll just make sure to dodge it. And then he is spawning poison around the whole entire area, except one small circle that is moving around. So you just have to make sure to stay in this circle. Always try to stay on one side. I recommend staying on the right side and just move to the left side, because the circle is also moving clockwise, if I'm not totally wrong about that one. And here you see the boss Unupsect. That's the frontal that I was talking before. Just dodge it. Also some swirlies around there. Just do not stand inside them. They are also moving, and they're also spawning those circles under you if you are targeted by those. So just make sure to not stand with them into your group. Not here, and not especially here in the circle. Now you see a circle is coming. Poison is coming. Just that circle is safe. And here you see, if you got the infestation, you should stay more on the right side. This was already a bit not perfect done by the hunter, I think. But it was okay. Here you see the circle is moving clockwise, so always try to bait the AoE frontal as a tank on the right side. Care about the white swirlies, care about the frontal of the boss, and put your infestations on the right side if the circle is still available. You see here as well, a lot of damage is ongoing here to you if you stay in a circle especially, so make sure to just stand outside to dodge them, and always focus the ads, especially I think the third ads are the most important one that has to be focused instantly and fast, because the boss is spawning 2 of them, so make sure to kick the web to kill the web mages ASAP. Ah, okay, no, the second set of ads are still already two ads, so make sure to kill those already ASAP. You see now borrow charge, and by the way, the boss is always charging to the position where he's looking before. So if you haven't known before and you are always like asking, where is the going to charge? He's always going to charge in the direction where he's looking before. So make sure to not stand in his position where he's watching as well with the frontals. Just easy peasy. Watch where he's looking to, and just do not stand there. Here's me as well, infestation, always more on the right side and move to the left side and you're safe. Really sad that the servers are down. I would have played a little bit Frosty K today. But yeah, a good time for making a video, so I need to stream a bit as well. With some chill music. Here, if you're struggling by damage, by the way, on the ads, you can of course touch of death them, and here's the way it was hit by the frontal. It does not make them that much damage. It doesn't one-shot you, but it can make some scary damage if there is a bad overlap or so. So just make sure to mind that one. But yeah, I wanted to say, if you are struggling with the ads, you can just save your crackling yard lightning stacks to just use it directly on the ads. Here we are just already done with Unobsect. If you have nearly 20 stacks and the boss is nearly dead, I would recommend to save those stacks, because we are going now into yeah, not scary pull, but a pull that's not that easy. So next pull, next chance. Here you just have to care about the overseers to kick them. We're playing double overseer here. And the circles you see around here, the white circles have to be dodged and do not move in the black blue circles, because they're going to stun you, and then you have to use like Tiger's Lust or any abilities that are going to free you. Also freedom, if you're a paladin, freedom is also helping for your team members, or big AoE stuns on the drones are helping as well, because if those drones are being kicked, I think it's also breaking those. Here you see, it's really scary here with the drones. You have to care a bit about the stacks of your tank, so make sure that you use some stuns here. You can also use here as support for your tank, a ring of peace or so, to just make sure that you can de-stack. Don't go too big here, it can be too scary for your tank. Still, this tank is with the blood decay. You see how hard he's dropping, he's nearly dying. And I think he's proccing as well, by the way, so it's really scary, and just help him to survive here. Ring of peace, you see a big bonus here for your tank, because this is really scary for your tank here. So help him wherever you can. Use stuns, totems. I don't know why the healer is not helping him with his knock up, or with just his totem. Would be so big. But yeah, we did it, so never mind. 2 people died. I think we died on aggro, by the way. I don't know why, but sometimes tanks are losing aggro on the drones. For me it looks like randomly. Maybe it's a problem in the game, maybe it's I don't know. Because he just lost aggro directly in between the pull. Was really obvious. But yeah, okay. Here again, nothing too special, just 2 overseers again. Watch the kicks, watch about the stuns. And the other circles. Not move into them. God damn it, I played the key at nearly 2:30 PM in the morning. AM in the morning, I mean. Here you see, by the way, tainted blood is the scary thing with the drones that is going to kill your tank, so just keep an eye on those stacks and help your tank. Alright then, at the next boss, already a small explanation of the next boss, what's really important. The boss is spawning small ads. Those ads are spawning circles that are going to keep you in that position where you're just running into those circles, yeah? That means you always have to be careful about those circles. To just use it in between the boss is going to drag you to the boss, yeah? So the boss makes an ability that, like in Streets, the last boss, that is just going to drag you to the boss, yeah? So make sure to not die to it. But first, here you see it, the first mechanic is the cultivating poisons. People are focused by that one. You can dispel yourself as Windwalker. What I would recommend doing as a shaman, you can use your toxin totem, really effective here. And if you're done with yourself, you can also try to dispel your mates. That's the ability, by the way, I was talking about before with the cosmic singularity. Here you've seen, I haven't played the mechanic at all. On a 16 it is fine, I already died on a 17. So I would not recommend to play it like I did. You can do it for security reasons, to use your diffuse magic and your karma, but I would use it together, not as I did, just to use one of those, because it's too less on a 17 sometimes. You can survive it if you use karma late, but as mentioned before, I would just use it as a safety option and not use it as just being greedy, yeah. So you see, I am greedy. Using just karma, I do not die, but you see I dropped very low on this one. The better option is to just kill the bloods. And then you're just using, gonna just make a stop fast here. You're just running into those pools here, here or there. Meanwhile the boss is dropping the mechanic, the singularity. And then you will be just stunned there. And after the boss is finished with the cast, you are just using your Tiger's Nest, or you're using your leg sweep to free yourself. I'm gonna show you now. Maybe we can't gonna see it by the hunter or by a shaman. So singularity. Now you see. Let me see if I can find someone here. You see, you got caught by the blood decay. Funny. Even if he didn't need it normally, because he could just use normally Death Advance and he wouldn't be grabbed into it. So interesting that he's just doing it, but yeah. Normally it's blood decay, you don't have to play the thing. And again, poison, dispel yourself. Get out a bit, by the way. I would recommend if you have like 2 or 3 melees, like we have here with the tank. Here you see, we just were using it. And again, I nearly died. So, as I mentioned before, on a 16, it is fine. You can do it like I did. But on a higher key, it can be really scary. So, be careful. Yeah, just dodge that. Another poisons in 2 seconds. Get out a bit to make sure. As a healer, please. As healer, please, 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 healers. Do not dispel your members instantly. Just give them a bit of a chance to just pre-position themselves, or just to position themselves if it didn't pre-position. To definitely not kill others while they are still on melee or so, and just kill others with the poisons. Yeah, alright, we already done. You see, 27:47 on the timers, like more than 2 minutes left. So, yep, a really clean run. Even we had, yeah, 3 deaths, as you can see here. Still timed it, kind of decent. So you see in a 16 key in Ara Kara, you do not have to worry too much about damage. Damage is around 9 million is good. But it's just really about a nice route, about good communications, good kicks that has to be done. So it's more important about to carry other things than just damage. You see at least in a 16, the timer is kind of forgiving. Yep. Alright guys, thank you on this one for watching. I wish you a nice day, a nice week. Hopefully you get some luck with your vault. Because today is Vault Day. I wasn't even able to open it because those are down still. I hope they're going up now soon, to make sure to just play the game, of course. Alright, thank you for watching and see you in the next one. Goodbye.